So rude. Oh, this is really good. Seb just made this. What is it?
Matcha.
It's like water matcha.
Yeah, because it said 3 tablespoons, but I don't think well, maybe 3 tablespoons. Clearly, it's 2 tablespoons.
Well, it's good, so thank you. Just a bit watery, but it's tasty.
Yeah?
It
Wow.
does taste like it was made with love, so I appreciate it.
It wasn't. That's weird.
Oh, it wasn't made. What was it made with?
My shit.
Oh, matcha. Matcha?
My shit.
Matcha.
They say matcha. It's my shit.
Is it hot chocolate?
My shit.
Yours is hot chocolate. Is yours hot chocolate?
Hello, friends.
So rude. And so, back again. My name is Dion. Hello, what's up, friends?
Hi, I'm Sebb Argo.
And we are so rude. Today is Friday. Wow, we're filming it on the day.
It has been.
This will be out hopefully today. So
Yes.
we're getting an MP vax later. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah,
about it.
we're getting a
So,
vaccine.
tentatively on the thought that I will be feeling dandy and great, which I am going to be because Lion's gay. I am high vibrations. I will be posting this today. So hello everyone. I hope you have an amazing weekend.
Wish us luck on the vaccine.
Yes.
I'm
Wish
excited
us
to get
health,
it. I don't
please.
know why. I always say this, but it's a thing. And maybe it's like the opposite of childhood trauma. But I love vaccines.
Another vax. COVID vax. Another
Yeah,
vax.
I really
Monkey
like
vax.
vaccines.
Let's go.
Like I get excited about getting it and like it entering my body. I don't know why.
No, I get it because it's really just you want. I don't know. For me, it's like I think about the like HIV crisis, right? Like, if there was a vaccine available to people for that when it all went down, obviously people would be trying to get it. So now for people who are like, oh, what you're getting the monkeypox vaccine? What?
Yeah.
It's like
It's
I'm
like-
grateful that that's even an option.
Yeah, like the fact that people have the option to get it, and there's stupid ass people being like, I don't want no vaccine. My body is strong enough. It's like, but it's not.
And
That's
then
why
branding it
it's a virus.
as like a gay vaccine at first or whatever they branded it as. Africa, what was the thing?
It is
Monkeypox
just
has been in
yeah.
other regions of the world before, and then so like when it started coming like big, if they weren't saying like, oh, this is spreading through like gay communities, which is there's a lot of stigma there. It's toxic and it's misinformation. It's just bad headlining. But they were also, instead of using
Bad marketing.
instead of like so like say me, a white Brit gay comes in, and I'm like, oh, I got monkeypox, or whatever. They have the photos. They're not using those photos in the headlines. What photos do you think they're using? They're using the photos from other countries.
Yeah.
Trying to even there say it's not here.
Because it
is here.
They want it to look
everywhere.
like it's not your problem. It's somebody else's problem. And it's like, but it's everyone's problem.
Yeah.
If it's in the world.
Like, oh, don't worry, it won't happen to you.
Yeah.
And it's
and
like
that's it. It also like brings us back. Sorry, we're starting off so like intense the podcast, but it brings us.
I was trying to keep it light, but at least we're still really just keeping it real.
Yeah, it brings back to like global warming.
We have a lot of funny things to talk about.
Global warming too, because it's like people don't see it. They're like, okay, but it won't happen in my country. It's fine. Oh, third world countries will get flooded. That's fine. And it's like, no, but it's the whole world, not just like other countries.
Like the global fear of the climate change is real. How to deal with your anxiety? It's like, can the corporations just change? I don't want to have to deal. I don't like feeling like I'm in a microwave.
A lot of the blame is put on consumers when
Yeah.
it should be put on corporations.
Yeah, exactly. It's like even with getting like vaccines for all these viruses that are spreading more quickly now, it's like these things are happening because we're not respecting the planet.
Yeah.
So if you respect the planet, then we wouldn't have to have these vaccines.
Yeah. So corporations at Coca-Cola, if you wanted to sponsor us, I don't think so. Not on this podcast.
Sponsor the wedding. I have this fantasy of Coca-Cola sponsoring the wedding. Ever since we've had the wedding
Coca-Cola?
plans. I don't know. Ever since we've had the wedding plans, I'm like, well, I want some sponsors. I want everything at my wedding. But no, I'm like, I don't know. Every time I said that as a joke or whatever, I would always say Coca-Cola. And I don't even drink Coca-Cola. Like, I'll have like a can, like, Seb loves it, so.
You love it too, Dion.
No, like, I love it, but I never have it. But you love it.
Dion,
no.
we get to a restaurant, you'll be like,
Yeah, I
Seb,
do.
you want a
I
Coke?
exactly.
I'll get two
that's what
Cokes,
I'm
please.
getting
And I'm like,
at.
I was gonna order water.
I
and I'm
do
like,
that now.
Okay.
Because Seb, every time we go to a restaurant, would be like, "Oh, I'll have a Coke," and I used to always just get water. So now I'm like,
Not
"Oh,
every time.
a Coke sounds nice."
But yeah, it's really good.
I like it, yeah.
Do you think
Because
they
I'm not
still-
drinking, and you know the sobriety journey, loving it so
Do you
far.
think they still put cocaine in Coca-Cola or not anymore?
No, I think that's probably not a thing anymore.
But then why is it so good and addictive?
Coca-Cola, I think it's not that it's good. Like for me, I have it and I'm like, why am I drinking? Like I know this is bad for me. I'm like, it doesn't taste like, oh my god, you know. But I think,
does,
yeah, it
though.
does though. And I don't know how much of that is like growing up with it. Because when I grew up, my mom would have cans of Cokes in the house always. I literally grew up having a can of Coke a day.
Me too, but the tiny ones.
Yeah, the tiny ones. But it was like that kind of like comfort it gave. And it was always like after school, oh, I get a Coke. So there's a lot of like the thirst, the taste of it. It feels refreshing because it's like the marketing has, you know,
Are all
been
gays,
legendary.
Are all gays addicted to Coca-Cola? I was gonna call it Coke, but then I was like Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
How like Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
How like cola? Anyways, we remembered.
Oh my god, finally! It took us all
remember.
week. I think we remembered like 2 days ago.
Because
Do you have
last
it
podcast,
in your brain?
Yeah, last podcast we were like,
I wrote it in my notes
we
in
were
case
gonna
we
talk
forgot.
about something, but we forgot what it was. And then I was
Go
at
check
the
the last
gym.
episode, y'all. New episodes every Friday.
I was at the gym and I remembered. So it's like interesting. It's not like a big story. It was just an interesting point. How
I'm excited.
Dion, you mentioned how we are moving back to silent film era.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, you were saying, isn't it funny how, like since movies started as silent films,
Mm-hmm.
then we progress everything.
Keep chatting, y'all. I'm just checking the cam.
And now we've moved back in time with TikTok and everything, and like if you think about it, it's all silent film.
It's literally,
It's just like with a background music, but
I
it's
had,
like
like, the epiphany.
silence.
and it's like because things are going so digital, with like you know the metaverse or whatever. Think about in like 10, 15, 20, 30 years where that's gonna go. Like, I feel like so much of what you see right with filters and now like things being quiet. There's so much you can manipulate in a video where like you're not really showing the real you, if it's done right.
And it's like we're going back to animations too.
Yeah. So it's like everyone has their own like silent film about their life or about whatever content they want to make, and it's weird.
Wow.
I don't know. It's like everyone's a movie.
Wow. You know what I hate?
What?
When people, I hate a lot of Instagram captions, but one of the ones that I hate, sorry if you've done it, is the one that goes, "Last night was a movie."
Yeah, about last night.
Like, I hate about last night. I hate it. And so many people use it and they're like,
About
last summer,
night.
about last winter, about
Summer
last
recap.
week. And it's like them drinking coffee. But then I also hate when they go, "Last night was a movie." Summer was a movie. It was a movie.
What
the
movie
Preston
was it?
single.
Tell me, I want to know the plot.
Yeah, like what movie was it? Saw.
I like
Final
an
Destination.
onion. Give me those layers.
And if you've used them, I don't hate you.
But
I would like to see the post first and see if I hate you or not.
no,
I'm
we've all
kidding.
been there. We've all done it about last night. But it's about realizing when your cringe is something you shouldn't repeat.
No, and
Because
then
every part of your life, it's like Taylor says, you're gonna cringe. You know, you're gonna cringe at everything you
embrace
do.
the cringe.
Embrace the cringe,
And I'll be there
but
embracing
embrace
it too.
trying new things.
Yeah.
Don't be the person who
Yeah.
puts about last night for every post.
Yeah, because that's the thing that people that I hate when they do it is because they've done it like 5 other times and like
Or they're still doing. That was like 3 years ago.
yeah, like every single story they post, they're like about last
last
night, about last night.
Buy a thesaurus, a glossary,
Yeah.
something synonymous of those
Yeah.
sexy little reads. Get a little, you know, bookworm. Speaking of worms.
Ugh.
Y'all, it'll be in an upcoming vlog, like a snippet. I filmed it. Or maybe I'll put it on, I'll put it on Patreon. Oh my god. So, yeah, if you want to see my worm farm, check out Patreon. There'll be an exclusive vlog there. And Seb is really grossed out about it.
Yeah.
But
Disgusting.
my worm farm is thriving. I have about 20 sisters in there, 20 little girls.
That's
20 little
gross,
guys,
Dion.
20 little non-binary queens. They're all just chilling.
Well,
And
you're
what they're
skipping a
not
part.
doing is
dying.
letting me down.
Well,
Because in the to-do list, in the DIY thing, it said that the worms weren't going to eat the food in the first 2 weeks because they get scared and they have to get used to their habitat. But I think I made the worm farm so nice and so cozy that they love it. And I think they can feel that I love them.
But isn't that mold the
them.
white foam that you're talking about?
Yeah, so what the worms do, apparently, they take your food and they break it down and they turn it into like this poopy dirt looking stuff, but also into like a type of mold. But this mold and this poopy dirt stuff, you can then take it, like shovel it up and put it on your grass and your greeneries, like your veggies, and it'll help them grow. So I love it because we were putting a lot of food in like compost bags, but to buy the decompostable compost bags, is that the word?
Yeah.
Compostable compost bags. Those are even more expensive, and the bills just add up. And I was like, I've always wanted a worm farm because then you're recycling all your food, and that just feels cool.
Yeah, but then
it's so cool to be like all my scraps are being recycled through the worms.
Step. We went to Valo Village. And Dion sees
Valo Village is where dreams will come true.
This wicker.
This little wicker basket thing.
Box.
It's like, looks like where someone eventually in the past probably or so did store diapers.
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
Anyways, it was kind of like, Seb and I loved the whole look of, the nice, what's it called?
Wicker.
Right. And we didn't really want to have a worm farm that looked ugly, so I got it. And I was like, perfect, I'll make this in the backyard. My dumbass, I shovel dirt from the backyard.
Before doing anything, I always Google it. So even if I know how to do it, I'll Google it so I know if I'm missing a step. You don't do that.
Well, now I know.
Which is something you should do, especially if it's the first time you're doing a worm farm.
So I grabbed this wicker box and I think to myself, let me just shovel some dirt from the backyard. I found worms, but like very thin ones. And dry ass dirt. Like the dirt in our backyard is just not the one. It's not healthy dirt.
Because don't we have to water our yard?
Yeah, something about it's very dry. Anyway, so I'm like, I don't know how these worms are gonna eat the food. They don't look like they're surviving down there. And then a raccoon comes in the night. Scratches through, and I come out, I let Mocha out, and I see Mocha's eating something by the worm farm, and I'm like, how would he be eating something? Like, all the food is, I dumped it on top of the soil. Easy. I open the fucking thing, 1,000 flies fly out. 1,000 fucking, like, swamp-looking tick flies. Seb was, like, terrified, because they just all flew in my face. And then, I'm like, wait a minute. And I look, and all of a sudden I see there's dirt around the edge of the worm farm. And I see 3 giant holes, like a raccoon had clawed their way in and lived in there all night. So Seb and I went and we got these nice tubs and we made it beautiful. And you can see the rest of that on the Patreon. But long story short, Seb still won't come into the area where I have the worm farm now. Like, he refuses to come see my worms.
Because I don't want to.
That's fine. I respect that.
Thank you.
But those worms are doing your dirty work for you, sis. So be grateful.
You're doing my dirty work for me.
Literally, because even without the worms, I'm still the one cleaning up your food, compost, and putting it away.
Polly.
And I do your laundry as well.
I do your laundry too.
No, you don't.
I literally did it yesterday.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Let's talk about it. Seb folded a laundry basket.
And I put a laundry in the washer, and I put something in the dryer.
Jesse, can we get a round of applause? The boss thinks they're doing a good job at the cleaning again. Yeah, you're so
Dion
good.
does laundry once and then thinks he does it all the time. But guess what, Dion? We do it both separate times.
Seb's really cute. Seb did a little basket of laundry yesterday and said, I did the laundry. Which was after I had already woken up before him to do all the laundry, like fold like 4 baskets. And everyone knows with laundry, the hardest part is tossing over the endless cycles of laundry.
Dion, and I do that.
So precisely when Seb will put one in, and then he might remember to toss it over once.
Girl, you're ugly.
But Seb would never ever have the stamina. I'm gonna get this out. You are not gonna. You are not gonna gaslight me here. Seb would not have the stamina, or the patience or appreciation to do 5 cycles of laundry in one day. Well, in fact, Dion. Seb would lose his shit before he even got close to the 3rd cycle.
No, I wouldn't.
And if he lies through his teeth on this podcast, at least y'all know that it's a lie. Because you can see in his eyes.
I've done it before.
Just as much as I can.
I've done it before, and guess what? You don't even separate colors and whites.
Lie to the people.
Do.
Lie to the people.
I do.
Lie to the people.
I do. You just put it all inside, mix it all together. Guess why? Our white shirts are gray and our white socks have holes.
Lie to the people.
Because you don't know how to separate colors and white.
Lie to the people.
Yeah, I'm not lying.
Lie.
I'm pretty sure they've seen the socks. I'm pretty sure they've seen the socks. Anyways.
As we were saying, we had another thing. What was it? You said you would remember.
Oh, the thing you said yesterday?
Yeah, you said.
Oh, yeah. So, we were saying, we were talking in the past episode or one of the episodes, how, like, we hate when shows, you can tell that an old person wrote them.
Oh, right.
And they're like, oh, we got 1 million hits. Ooh, like, they use, like,
Let me check on my iPhone.
Yeah, like, it's very forced, all the new references and, like, language they use and everything. Like, they're like, bestie, oh my god, slay, queen. And you're like...
You want to go there? Take me down the alleyway? Send me a text message, baby. And then, when the Motorola dies, meet me in the back.
Yeah, so I was saying... how we were watching an old show earlier, and they were talking very like white valley girl accent, like we're just like, oh my god, Leslie, why would you say that? And I was like, wait, so is it just gonna repeat itself, and then writers just like, because in the future people are gonna watch our shows that are trending right now, and they're gonna be like, oh, that's how they used to talk. And they were gonna.
That's how they used to talk. Yes, Trinity taught me how.
Oh.
No, it's true, and it's like, I guess because people are always just trying to write like TV shows about things that they think are trendy or whatever. So is that what we're getting at?
Yeah. So no, but then I guess it is accurate. People just don't like seeing it because it's like
that part because it's the truth.
Yeah.
So that's a part of life.
I know, Mocha.
Well spoken. Very well spoken.
Ding, ding. So we're doing a barbecue tomorrow. Are you excited?
Yeah, we've been working hard all summer, and we haven't had like a summer bash. And we were like, listen, I'm like a full-on pool guy at this point. Seb just chills and tans with his cocktail, watches me as I push over the chemicals and scrape the dirt off the bottom. And I got my whole 8-pack going on. Seb really likes it. Really get into it.
I haven't seen it.
No?
No.
Interesting.
Where is it?
I thought you would have checked it out by now.
Oh.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
So the pool's great because I've been making it beautiful. But it's like a budget. If y'all ever get a pool, just know that it's not worth it unless you're going to swim in it like every day.
Yeah.
Because I've spent like $300 alone in the last 3 days trying to get the pool back to its normal balance chemicals.
pH,
yeah. The pH is off. And it's a bit unfortunate that it costs that much. So we're like, okay, we need to make it worth it. End of summer bash. So yeah, hopefully some people will come over.
But it might just be 4 people.
And Seb and I might be sick because we're getting a COVID vaccine today.
Vaccine
and we might not be feeling that great.
An hour and a half. Are you excited?
But I'm trying not to think about it. Oh my god, I just had caffeine.
It's fine.
Yeah, honestly.
Jab it in me, doc. I'm going down either way, but at least I'm going down fighting. You know what I'm saying, Gav?
Sorry, headphone users. That was Dion. But I forgot what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say I'm really excited about my new song coming out. If y'all haven't already pre-saved it, No Malice is coming out. I think this is my favorite song I've ever written, and I'm
Me too. I really like it.
Yeah, it's a whole different side for me. I think a new era.
I'm very excited.
A new era.
So make sure you go pre-save
it. Linking everywhere. Just check the bios. And if you want to, make sure that you pre-save it, because if you do and you screenshot that you pre-saved it and DM it to me, I'll be sending y'all a little secret photo from the No Malice photo shoot that nobody else has seen.
Oh. But as you know, we have been on a constant...
Do we know what we know?
Yeah, on a constant lookout to find our sugar daddy.
And we have been successful.
Have we?
I'm manifesting.
Oh. Okay.
Today.
Today.
We made a mood board. And on our mood board, we had the guy, Frank from Shameless. Now, we were running at 6:15 a.m. this morning. And who do we see?
Frank
Lookalike
from
0.20.
Shameless, but hot.
Hot. And running. And a bit younger than Frank.
And he said
Not
hi
that
to
that
us.
would be a wrong thing. But he did say hi to us, and he looked quite fine.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Miss Fine.
So we're gonna come back and see Frank. Can you double check? We're gonna come back. We're gonna see Frank. We're gonna go back. 6:15 on a Friday, and hopefully Frankopotamus will still be bottomless. Hopefully Frank is a bottom, because I feel like I would rather top a sugar daddy. Like, it depends on the sugar daddy.
Yeah.
And after the monkeypox vaccine, I don't need letters.
If you could have any famous people to be your sugar daddy, who would it be? But it has to be like a daddy age, not like, I can't say Harry Styles.
Well, I've already got mine in the bag, mate. Step aside, children, husband. Matt Bomer.
I think mine would be
Maybe Matt Bomer.
like maybe Matt Bomer is hot, but Orlando Bloom was looking kind of hot.
Bloom. Or what's the other one? David Beckham. Is he a daddy?
I don't think so. He looks crusty.
Yeah, not a daddy anymore.
I don't understand.
But Orlando Bloom, now that you mention it, he played Legolas, right?
Ew, then never mind.
I think yes. Yever, yes. Never mind, Yever. I think he is.
I have
Orlando
never...
could bloom me, or I would bloom on Orlando Bloom.
And
I would definitely bloom on Orlando Bloom. But wait for it. He'd fall asleep in my field of roses. Ooh.
Honey, that's a forest. That's not a field of roses.
that's a fickle bush of thorns.
And on the right side, you would be best.
There's no bright side down there.
With Katy Perry.
Oh my god. I feel like I'm getting the pizza from Perry.
Are you getting Perry's pizza?
Oh my god, I'm getting Perry's pizza.
But
is yours pepperoni Perry's pizza? Because mine is Hawaiian Perry's pizza. I thought it came with vegan pepperonis, but there's no vegan pepperonis on Perry's pizza.
Oh, I love you.
I love you more. La vie bohème.
I keep thinking of something I was gonna say, but then I forget because you make me laugh. Can you massage my feet?
I make you what?
Laugh.
Ooh. I think we should go on a tour for our music, but it should be half music, half comedy tour.
Oh, she's a comedy queen.
Yeah. No, like half per music, or maybe at the beginning we would just do like a little live So Rude podcast, or they could be separate tours. The Sus podcast tour.
No, it's
So Rude podcast tour and the Sus music tour.
No, Sus music tour with the VIP ticket that has
the So Rude live
episode.
taping before the tour.
Yes.
Before the that's amazing. Because then we get a zen moment with the fans before we go out and perform.
Yes.
And then when we go out and perform, it'll be zen too. Because we can't dance. But we will try. No, I'm very excited to slay the children. I'm excited for the children to think that we suck at dancing, and then we'll be slaying the children. Because my dance classes start tomorrow.
Is that a phrase?
Slaying the children?
I think.
Slaying the hunties boots down. So we're gonna and while we're doing it, we're gonna be slaying bitches and scenting hoes.
Ooh.
Because our tour is gonna be amazing. Dance lessons start tomorrow.
Oh. Yeah, we should go on dance lessons.
No. I'm literally like Spanish, music, dance. Those are my 3 things I learn every day.
She's a triple threat.
She's a triple threat.
No, well, I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you practicing dance.
No, the dance ones start tomorrow.
Oh.
I literally put it on my list.
Yeah.
Dance Dance Revolution.
No, yeah, we should go on dance classes, but we also should go because I want to do pole dancing classes.
No, I want
so
classes
fun.
where it's like you're gonna teach me how to do like stage performance, like so I can dance like 1989 Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but we should also maybe Reputation.
That's what I meant. That's literally what I meant. I thought Reputation was 1999. I got it confused. No, 1989 Taylor Swift is how I dance now.
No, I think you're more of a speak now.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're...
Is there mascara running?
You're fearless. When...
There's a show going!
Have you seen the video when Taylor threw a couch off stage?
No.
That
Is my mascara running? There we go.
You're good.
Can you check the...
You don't have
Can
mascara.
you check the mic? I know I don't have mascara, but I have eyeshadow, and I think it's leaking.
It's good.
You were saying?
Have you seen the video of when Taylor Swift threw a couch off stage?
When she literally threw the private jet?
No. Listen, I will stop using my car. I will bike everywhere if it means Taylor gets to use her private jet
to come
to go to Starbucks.
As she should.
As she should.
She has fed the children.
And
in a time where we have to deal with so much bullshit, there's only a very few amount of stars in this world.
It's also stupid.
I'm not talking about celebrities. I'm talking about people who just put out good shit for good shit.
It's also stupid because, okay, look.
No malice, you know? That's not Taylor.
Yeah, that is Taylor.
Why did she throw the chair?
And she falls at the end.
She was mad. She said, today's the day.
That's you. I don't know why it's sped up.
Because it's not Taylor. They don't want you to know.
It is Taylor.
I love. She's like, let me just throw a chair.
So that's more like your level right now.
Uh-huh.
But you'll get better.
Cunty. Honey, you're serving cunt today.
Okay, can you massage my feet real
No.
quick? Please.
We're gonna put you in your place. Y'all, if you spent 24 hours a day with somebody, and you had to, like, also work with them, wouldn't you separate a couple things? Like massaging your feet while we're recording a podcast.
Oh, should we get pedicures today? I feel like we're gonna need them.
I feel like after the vax, we need a pedi. Yeah. Are you paying? Or is it on the bills?
I'll pay, and then you'll see it on the bills.
On the bills. Yo,
So,
we have this new thing. It's actually... No, okay. No,
it's not new. It's not new
No.
for some of us.
No.
For me, it's new.
No.
For you.
Okay, we're gonna cut this short right here. Long story short, before Seb gets all delusive and crazy on his little fairy tale, I don't know, he lives in fantasy land where he thinks he doesn't have to pay bills. So anyway, most of the bills go to my credit card, and then, like, whenever if we do, like, a big purchase, something, and Seb doesn't have his credit card, I use mine, or vice versa. Anyways, at the end of the month, we split them, and that's fine. But for a while, Seb would just make a joke that I was, like, stabbing him in the back and, like, secretly adding money on the bills, which I was never doing.
It's not secretly, but Dion would be like, "Look, Seb,
here comes the delusion.
Look, Seb, I bought us these beautiful chairs for when we go in the background. It's my treat, baby. I got you. They were $150, but I got you.
No,
I paid for them.
That one's it. That
and
one,
then a month later,
that one's fair.
Oh yeah, the chairs are on the bills.
No, but I did tell you. I didn't just put them on the bills. I told you on the bills. I said the chairs actually came to $100 each, so you're gonna have to pay for yours on the bills. And the chair was his to be used for him in his workplace, so it really is for him on the bills. Like, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, baby.
And you directly benefit from sitting in that chair.
Do you want to go on a date to the movies? Oh, yeah, sure. I'll pay. Oh, I forgot my wallet.
You do that too.
No, I don't. I actually forget my wallet. I don't ask you on a date and then forget my wallet.
If I forget my wallet, I actually forget my wallet. I don't do it every Friday night.
My wallet. Oopsie.
But anyway, so yeah, it's so funny now because we'll be buying something and I'm like, oh, I'll cover this one. Like, it's a date. I'll pay, babe. And then after I'm like, on the bills. And then we have to clarify. It's like, wait, is it actually on the bills or are you treating me to a date?
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
If on my case, well, now it will be on the bills.
No, if you treat someone to a date, like when you brought me to Los Cabos, that was a date. I paid.
No, that. Oh, okay.
On the bills.
On the bills. But yeah. But then.
What time is it?
We were doing 12:37. Why?
Because I'm getting nervous.
Oh, the bills.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah. So we're scared that they're gonna ask us something when we go to the vaccine place.
So I'm gonna say,
Yes, I actually am a condom. I am 10 times a week. And it really is something I love to do, so could I please get the vaccine?
Was that an Australian accent? What was that?
it was my way of sounding really like so bad that they can't understand me, so they're like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's smart. Yeah,
I'm gonna give you the
I think
vaccine.
I'll do that too. Because I always get like under pressure, even if it's just like when I'm getting a haircut and they start talking to me, I lie a lot, and I like get very nervous. So I think that's a new thing that I'm gonna try out.
Yeah, just
Instead of
be
lying,
like,
just like, oh yeah, oh.
no, just be like, I'm gonna like, I'm
I'm
really
really a bit
saying-
cummed out, you know? I don't really want to fuck bitch.
I'm gonna use my
like you're saying like I
Indigo
want to fuck
accent.
bitches or whatever, but you're not actually saying that. So then they just hear a lot of wild things about sex, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna give you the vaccine.
Yeah, which like they should.
you could also
they should
just-
give just the vaccine to everyone.
You could
if they
just
want it.
say, would you like to be my 10th today?
I mean, maybe they're like, okay, there's this
Doing that
line is
face.
this line is for people with OnlyFans. And we're like, oh, VIP.
There we go. Oh, he did not eat healthy.
Oh, the uncle.
What else could you say? A little. One sec. Pube.
Did that ever happen to you? Because I feel like it happened to me a lot when I was starting off my days back in the day. And then I was telling the story to my friends, and they're like, ew, that's never happened to me. And I was like, yeah, it does.
What?
When you're like going to town, and then there's a hair in your mouth.
Yeah, I feel like it happened.
It happens. And then you're like trying to get it out, and then you're like,
Just do that in your appointment. One sec.
they're like, oh, it happens. Yeah. I'm excited.
Be like, well, I was eating cereal this morning, and it was Kellogg's.
I could tell I was going somewhere.
I was like, strawberry Kellogg's, you know, the Special K. I love the Special K. So I'm eating my Special K this morning. Not the drug, Karen. But I also do that at orgies, so give me the vax. I need that vaccine. I need the vaccine, Karen, right now. Karen, if I don't get that vaccine right now, somebody in this clinic is going to get ill. And it's going to be me.
I don't know what that was.
And seed.
Maybe we'll cut that part out. Why are you crying so much?
Because when I do a skit, I literally cry. You know this.
I feel like you're those those actors that can cry on command, but your command is that there's like the wires are like not properly put together in your brain, so you're doing a comedy scene instead of a sad scene, and you start crying,
Interesting.
and then you're gonna be doing a sad scene,
I'm
and
gonna
you're gonna
start
start laughing. Your dad died.
That's actually what happens to me.
Oh.
Huh.
I don't think I could cry on command.
Yeah. I can. I used to be like when I used to perform, I would just think about people dying, and that would work.
Well, yeah, like if I think of sad things, probably yeah.
Yeah, so you're on stage and they're like, cry. You're like, you have to get there.
Gotta get up. and
So all of a
cry,
sudden, like,
cry.
yeah, Maria, I love you, but inside you're thinking of dead goats,
Yeah.
dead baby
Which
goats.
is like, it's so scary because like some actors get really into like there's characters. So for example, like.
But what's wrong with that?
No, because they get so into it. And imagine you're filming like a big scene like multiple times or something. You get out and you're such a dark place because like.
Right. But. I was like my nose.
Which
What's
is scary. Kind of like actors that do method acting. Are they manifesting at the same time?
Accidentally.
Yeah, right.
I think you're not being careful. Like you have to be like, protect me. I'm not calling anything in.
Oh my god, like that escape room. We went
But
to
I
an
think-
escape room.
I think that like with, I don't know. I was gonna say something, but you kept talking.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Sometimes you talk so much, I'm trying to get a word in.
I feel the same way about you, bitch.
And then,
I feel the same way about you.
Tell me another one.
You're
And next time you're gonna point that finger at me, put a ring on it first.
Yeah, I would, but you have ugly, big sausage fingers.
Man hands, learn how to speak.
Yeah, Dion. Sometimes you talk a lot, and I'm like, boop.
Is this an xylophone?
And you're like,
An accordion.
that's you. Okay.
A method.
So, one time, recently, we went to an escape room. That was really cool, but they had a Ouija board. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, because I've never wanted to play a Ouija board.
I think that they shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Yeah, right? Because you're like, oh! Like, we
Like, as we're trying to solve this puzzle on this Ouija board, I'm like saying, angels protect us, we're not calling anything.
Yeah, like, I've
Like,
never
scary.
wanted to play a Ouija board, and they had one in the escape room, and that was part of the clue, that you had to go like that. And then our friend was like, let me see. And I'm like, maybe don't do it. And she's like, hello? Hello?
Why is the room spinning?
I'm like, let's
March.
not do that. She's like, yes, no, yes, no. I'm like, the ghost is gonna think we're like just making fun of him or something.
It was scary. They were like, look up at this one point, and Seb and I just like hit to the ground. We could not look up to save our lives.
I always wish, every time we go to an escape room, I wish there's gonna be an actor to scare us. But there never is, except for that one time.
Seb wants the vaccine. Seb wants to be like attacked in an escape room. It's interesting, really. Anyway, I think it's been rude enough for today, y'all.
It's been a trip.
Trippy. Well, we're about to go get a vaccine, so pre-vaccine nerves got the best of me in this one, y'all. So rude. Always. So rude. Today. So rude. Tomorrow. So rude.
Oh, I love you all. You're gonna drop that.
Love you all so very much.
Wish us luck.
Shout out to our demonetized besties, our Rainbow Clown besties, and our Sebastian Collectors. We love you all.
Love you.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So rude.